No commercial reactors in the U.S. have agreed to burn this MOX fuel. None of them have been designed for it, as Fukushima was burning it but not designed for it, although I don't believe that was a major issue in that incident, but it was mentioned. And even if we do build new reactors, and I'm not saying that we won't, but I doubt that they've been designed for it either. And making changes now would be, well, who knows. So, long story short there are none of the reactors are designed to burn it. Can they stomach it? Probably, yeah. Well, that's not quite the same as what it's designed for. The Russian method of disposal is a bit different. They want to just throw it into their fast breeders, which I assume would be minus the breeding, which is done when they take a plutonium burning reactor such as we have here as FTF, which is now shut down, a test research reactor, but also used for research in the breeding, which, the way I understand it, they stack fuel rods around it of uranium, and the U-238 is bombarded to become U-239, which in a process described in Feinstein's book on plutonium becomes plutonium-239. The U-239 only lasts for about half an hour, by the way. Yeah. And the plutonium-239, well, has a half-life of 24,000 years. So, this issue is going to be going on for a long time, even if things go according to how they've been planned, which they rarely do. Japan was in the process of building a plutonium burning reactor for, didn't specify whether it was weapons grade or waste, probably waste. Oh, yeah, this all gets mixed up. But they didn't finish it, and I have a segment in my Fukushima file on that reactor that they have been partly building. FFTF is very nearby here, within several miles. It's a fast flux test facility, plutonium burning reactor that I haven't found very much on YouTube anyways, and concentration for reading that kind of stuff is rather low, but when the fuel rods are after 20 years of running, the theory is that these rods will have more plutonium in them than the reactor burned in the first place. However, still needs to be extracted, which all of Hanford was built for this purpose, to extract plutonium, and now can no longer, its facilities have been shut down, torn down, demolished, yada yada. So, yeah. Since these sodium-cooled reactors don't produce electricity because they can't be done safely, and the funding to do this is, to fund a reactor for 20 years is extensive. So, yes, while technically possible, it's not. The economics of it are just,